Let's say, other than communism, what is America's greatest threat?
An education system that's not doing its job. Look at everybody here today. We're here for education.
Yep.
We're paying a lot of time and money. It's the people who are not here I'm concerned about. Do you know what I mean? I thank you all for being here because you're paying time and money for your education.
Yeah.
That's being proactive.
Yeah.
I gave out a number of free tickets. Nobody showed up.
Yeah.
Those are, I don't know if I'm going to hang out with them anymore because they don't value education.
Yeah.
If you don't value education, especially today, you're obsolete. Just like AI is going to take you out anyway.
Yeah.
I'm not going to do it to you. Every school teacher is going to lose their job because of AI.
Yes.
If you're a radiologist, you're going to lose your job. I don't care if you're a PhD. AI is going to level the playing field. This is the worst thing. I talked to a young woman, she's about 25 years old, and she's an AI genius. And she says something that scared the crap out of me. She says, I'm terrified of AI. And because I'm an old guy, I barely use my cell phone, I said, what are you terrified about? She says, we don't know how dark AI can get.
Yeah.
I didn't know what she was talking about, but she knew what she was talking about, and I just took it as a warning. So we don't know what AI is going to bring. Like it or not, it's here.
I listened to the interview, I think Sam Altman, I think was his name, the CEO of OpenAI, and he did with Lex Friedman. And the number, he's the CEO of the AI company, right? The number of times he said the words, I don't know, scared the hell out of me. Like, it was like over and over. He's like, he would have to be asked a question. He'd just go, yeah, we don't know. Yeah, I don't know. I'm like, you built it. We don't know. It's terrifying. I mean, I have optimism and I have pessimistic about it, but.
Well, look at all human beings are like the moon, and the moon has a bright side and a dark side.
Yeah.
AI has a bright side. But this young woman was saying, I don't know how dark the dark side is.
Yeah.
And we just take it on as a warning. How dark is the dark side of AI because it's smarter than us right now?
Yeah.
How far will it go? She says, I don't know. Same answer.
But to bring back what you said a little bit ago, and I think you even put this in one of your books, if I remember, I'm pretty sure it was you, where you said, I don't care who's president, Republican or Democrat, I want to know how to make money in either way. Same thing, I don't know if it's going to be great or hard on us, I want to make money either way. And I like that philosophy of thinking, like, how do I make money, how do I survive, how do I do well no matter what?
Right. And I'm always, Kenny McElroy is my good, he and I are partners in about $1 billion worth of real estate. I still come to learn.
Yeah.
And my friends who are poor don't show up.
Yeah. Which goes back to the ego thing, right? When I think I have a lot of friends who, I don't want to say laugh at me, but they think I'm just into that like get rich quick or the self-help stuff. Right? I'm like, no, we don't know what's coming. I'm going to take every advantage I can.
That's
because,
right.
like, why wouldn't you? And it terrifies me. It's easy to get into the echo chamber here and say, oh, we all care about personal development and finance. No, we are 0.1% of the U.S. population that is here.
Right.
Maybe smaller.
If I could give a commercial message for my cash flow board game.
Please.
Because after my wife and I were retired, I was 47, she was 37. We did it without a 401k, IRA, all that stuff. People kept saying, how did you do it? We couldn't explain it. So in 1996, Kim and I built the cash flow board game. And that was to train your brain to think like a rich person. And I asked my friend, he wanted to play the game with me. Here, I'm retired. My best friend is a billionaire. All my friends who play the game are rich. And my friend says to me, he says, you need that game. I don't. I said, why not? He says, I have an MBA.
Yep.
And I have a real estate license.
Yep.
And you don't have a real estate license. I said, what? And these idiots actually think a piece of paper, like an MBA, or a real estate license, is the same as intelligence. That's what terrifies me.
Yeah.
There's so many people who are not prepared for what's coming. What that young lady said to me, she says, the more I know about AI, the more it terrifies me, because exactly as your friend says, I don't know how dark it is.
Yeah, I don't know. Wow. Hey, I want to shift gears a little bit onto some wealth topics. Being limitless, we talk a lot about wealth. Is there a particular technology or field or category of business that if you had to start over today, I mean, you lost everything, what would you get into? Like, what would it be? Real estate? Would it be tech? What would you get into?
You have to have the skills of an entrepreneur. And everything they teach you in school takes away your skills. Like they tell you in school, don't make mistakes.
Yeah.
So the person who makes no mistakes is the smartest. Well, if you're going to be rich, you have to learn how to make mistakes. You got to be humble. You make a mistake. I made a mistake. Do you know that? What was this guy named Clinton, president? He says, I did not have sex with that woman.
Yeah.
And he got a blowjob, but didn't have sex. And I'm going, oh my God, give me a break here.
Yeah.
A student. Right?
A student.
Well, you better admit your mistakes pretty quickly.
Yeah.
That's all I want to say. But the thing my rich dad said to me when I was coming out of the Marine Corps, I was 74. My poor dad wanted to get my MBA, my PhD, and fly for the airlines. I didn't want to do it. But I said, how to become an entrepreneur? He says, you got to sell. And in my family, poor dad's family, salesmen were scum.
Yeah, same.
You know, PhD is at one level, salesman at the bottom level. That was our family. And so I said, oh God, telling the rich dad's son, I said, Father, I said, I don't want to learn how to sell. I don't want to learn how to sell because my family's attitude, being academic types, they hated salesmen.
Yeah.
So finally, my rich dad said to me, he says, Robert, you don't want to sell? He says, no. He says, how's your sex life? I said, non-existent. He says, because you can't sell.
You can't sell.
So it's the same advice, man. Learn how to sell.
There you go.